Shalom Talmidim, Hatanuot Ha'ivrit Perek Yod Aleph. The Hebrew Vowels Lesson 11, Diphthongs and a few other exceptions. We have learned that each Hebrew syllable begins with one consonant, contains one vowel, and may also end with a consonant. So in the word davar, we see up front daleth with a kamatz gadol, da, an open syllable with a consonant and a vowel, and then var, a beit, a kamatz gadol, and a resh, a closed syllable. Consonant, vowel, consonant. There are, however, a few exceptions to this rule, but only 4. First, we have 2 diphthongs. Now, hold on a second, you say to me. What on earth is a diphthong? That sounds really weird. A diphthong is what we call a combination of 2 or more vowels pronounced together. In fact, most English vowels are really diphthongs. For instance, the long vowel I. We start off with an ah sound, ah, and then we glide up to an e. I. You hear it? That's a diphthong, a couple of vowels blended together. Hebrew has 2 of these. The first is patach, yod, and chirek, aye, as in the word mayim. Mayim, which means water, is only 1 syllable. It looks like it could be 2, but it's really only 1 syllable. A long, complicated syllable, mayim. The second diphthong is kamatz vav segol, awe, or some people pronounce it ave, as in the word maweth, or maveth. Aye, patach yod hirek, tends to alternate with atzera yod in other forms of the same word. So, mayim, in some situations, turns into may. Now, don't worry about why it does this for now. We'll cover that in a future video. Awe alternates with o, holam vav. So, maweth, in some forms of the word, is moth. This means death. Water and death. Mayim and maweth. They're both 1-syllable words. There are 2 more exceptions to our general rule that all Hebrew syllables are either consonant-vowel or consonant-vowel-consonant. Here's an exception to the rule that all Hebrew syllables begin with a consonant. Normally, the Hebrew word for and is spelled vav and shava, v. But before certain sounds, it's spelled simply as shurek, u. That is, an open syllable consisting only of a vowel. The vav there is no longer a consonant. It is just a vowel letter. So we have 1 syllable in Hebrew that does not begin with a consonant, and that is u, and in certain contexts. We'll talk about that in another video. And there's also an exception to the rule that closed Hebrew syllables may only end in 1 consonant. In the 3rd feminine singular form of the perfect, or katal conjugation of the verb, we will learn this in a future video. Don't worry about it for now. But in a certain verb form, the last syllable ends in 2 silent shavas, that is, 2 consonants. Katalt. We've already looked at a word like this in a previous video as an example of how to tell if a shava is silent or vocal. The word katalt has 2 syllables, ka and talt. So now you know the only 4 exceptions to the general rule that all Hebrew syllables begin with a consonant and contain a vowel, and may or may not end in 1 consonant. Not so bad, right?